Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. Today I am going to show you a few projects that I did not have time to do a full DIY on, walk you through the few easy, simple steps that it took to complete them. I am a small business owner and a single mom here in Topeka, Kansas. My name is Bri and I'm the owner and artist of Upcycled by Bri. This is my lifestyle channel. It's going to be dedicated to shopping hauls, workouts, healthy meals, all kinds of things that go on in my everyday life. So if that sounds like something you'd like, be sure to hit that little subscribe button and the bell next to it so you don't miss any new uploads. Okay, I've got to start off with these. I can't get over how cute they are. Y'all, Spindle Carrots. So, I grabbed a free headboard from the side of the road, a couple of weeks ago. And I wanted to try the oven cleaner method for stripping down the wood. And as you can see, it works for sure. I've used a citrus strip, like a traditional stripper before, and it works better. So will I do the oven cleaner method again? Probably not, but it worked. So it did strip this set down to like some really pretty wood. This set I painted with a DIY Summer Crush. Did a clear wax and then a little bit of colored wax just to give it a little depth and dimension. And then this grassy greenery I had in my stash. I did link some down in my Amazon shop. I found that was similar. And then I sell spindles and of course all the paint and products over on my website as well. I even have some of this rosemary greenery in my Floral and Greenery collection if y'all are wanting to make some of these for yourself. But it was super simple. Chop the spindles. You could use a hand saw if you don't have the power tools. Drilled a hole in the top with my drill and hot glued in the floral. So you can use any kind of paint and products you want on these, but if you're a reseller, super cute. If you just want to stage some up for your house, super cute as well. So cute. If you've been following me for a while now, y'all know I love my floral arrangements. I don't do videos on all the floral I do. I put a lot in my booth because I love the way it makes my booth look. And you know, there's only so many DIYs I can do on floral. But these adorable little terracotta pots came from the Dollar Tree. It was a set of 3 for $1.25. The greenery was thrifted and the Spanish moss again from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm gonna start getting a lot more stuff I think off of Amazon. Since prices have gone up at the Dollar Tree, I do have an Amazon shop and that is all linked down below for you with some of my favorite crafting supplies. So I just glued in the moss, glued in the styrofoam in there, stuck the little greenery in, but then to add a special touch, I had some old vintage belts and whatnot in my stash. Cut those to size, hot glued them on, and then a little dark wax around the terracotta pots. The larger pots come in a set of 2, so I did 2 of the bigger size. This one I think is my top favorite. This was actually an old dog leash, or collar, I guess, an old dog collar, and I just love the patina on that old leather. But I think these are, you know, a little more masculine, so if you had a neutral space you were trying to decorate and didn't want anything too frilly or girly, super cute idea. Not too often, but every once in a while I'll have to pull things out of my booth because they just aren't selling the way they are. These candlesticks were one of those cases. So originally when I had thrifted them, I painted them entirely black and did a white paint over the top, distressed the black through. Now that look used to sell really well for me, but not so much anymore. So I pulled these out of my booth. I brought them home. I gave them a good coat of DIY water lily. Distressed back just the tiniest little specks of black on a couple of the details, and then give them a really heavy white wax. I listed this set of candlesticks for $29.95 on my site, and they sold the next day. So they were already listed $29.95 in my booth, sat there for literally a year, didn't budge, repainted them, they sold in a day. So don't be afraid to take things out, repaint them. I tried not to put too much time into them this time. You know, I had already painted them once. Time is money, so I did just a very simple finish, one paint color and one wax. This was another project I just did not have time to do a DIY on. This was the original container that I got all of this greenery in, and the ones that were in the little terracotta pots. So after I took all the floral out, I knew I could reuse the container. I loved the little feet on it, the little claw feet. So I gave it, I think, 1 or 2 coats, I believe 2 coats of DIY Farm Fresh, white and black wax. And I did a lot of wax in the little feet details. Reused the old foam to save $1. And then some of my leftover greenery from last year, some lavender and some roses. I just had a little bit of these left, not enough to make a lot of projects, so I did a finish it up project. And then this was a little piece of leftover transfer from an IOD transfer. I can't remember which one it was at this point. Sorry. It's getting too hot up there in the sun. Yeah. Sweet baby. More floral for spring. I wanted to kind of combine some of the 2 hottest colors of the year, the purple and kind of a sagey green. Now this is DIY Farm Fresh. It's not a true sage, but it is one of my favorite greens for sure. You got the purple with the lavender, and then this floral was also thrifted, and it is actually real. There was a little bit of a debate in my own head about if it was real or not, and it is real. Anyways, after my discount, I paid about $2, but I just think the green and the purple is so pretty together. Oh, and then on this one, I mixed white and black wax together to get that beautiful gray wax. Did y'all know that you can mix your waxes? If you've got DIY clear wax, you can mix in any color of paint, just a drop or 2 and get a colored wax. Or if you've got the white wax, you could always add in pigment powders or a drop or 2 of paint and get these beautiful muted tones. So that's how I got that gray wax on here. And again, just little tiny pieces of some leftover transfer. Last up, I'm gonna show you these kind of 2 things because they were together. So originally these frames with just the chicken wire were in my booth with these wreaths with just the greenery. Sat there for several months and didn't sell. They were getting, I think a couple of them like fell off the wall or something, and the wreaths started falling apart. It was a mess. Pulled them from my booth, and I figured I'd do a quick upcycle on them. So these were a frame with the chicken wire. All I did was go through and hot glue some of my used drop cloth over the back, and that kind of gave it a more finished look in the back, and then also will help protect the wall from the chicken wire. And then again, used drop cloth here in the front. I just folded it, hot glued a little seam, stuck my hot glue down inside of the lip here, and tucked my drop cloth in. Now this is a stencil. It's one of the JRV Croc minis. And I just used one little section of it, but all of this other paint and stuff was just from me using the drop cloth over time. Down inside here, I have some fluff. That is just like fluff out of a pillow from the dollar store, super inexpensive. And then again, grabbed greenery from my stash that I had left over. So these are super cute, super easy to make, very inexpensive, great for reselling, great spring decor. The hangers that I use here are a nailless hanger, and then you just tap them in with a hammer. So those are convenient, also down in my Amazon links for you. On this set, I did a matching set of 2 because they were the same size. The frames are just a little bit different, but that's okay. And then this frame was a little bit bigger, and I used some old magnolias I had, and you can see this one had a lot more paint on it. but I just love the way these came out for sure. Drop me a comment below. Are you gonna make some of these for yourself? Wreaths were already put together with the greenery. This is Dollar Tree from last year, and these came in like some little burlap sacks. I just pulled all of the greenery out of them and reused it. This is a nice big pretty peony. I think those were Walmart, left over from last year. And these blue succulents were also Dollar Tree. Guys, this is just stuff I've had in the stash forever, and I knew I needed to use it up. So I added the extra floral. I just nailed this wreath on with some nails. You can see they kind of just tuck in. It's hiding down there, tuck in nicely in between the twigs. On the back, oh, this was one of my old signs. On the back, I used some scrap wood and my pneumatic nail gun to staple them all together. Of course, if you didn't have that, you could just use a hammer and nails or some wood glue. And these are just old fence planks that I found or that were gifted to me. Again, on these, I did a matching set. They're, you know, off center because these blue succulents were the same. Those fence boards were the same. This board was a little bit different, a little bit darker wood, and then this succulent was a little different. So I did a single and a set of two. If y'all enjoyed this style of video where I just showed you finished projects and kind of walked you through the simple steps it took to complete them, be sure to give me a thumbs up so I know. And if you could share this video out with a friend, it's going to help this channel grow and help me bring you even more amazing lifestyle content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell next to it so you don't miss any new videos. And until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye, friends. Too early. Where's your ears? Oh, there they are. No.
It's all natural.